Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 177. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. As always, I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and Buy and Sell DVC.com.
And today is June 26, 2024. So your 11th month window is going to be May 26, 2025. So if you're looking for your Memorial Day trips, you want to book those now. And then your seventh month window is January 26, 2025. As always, if you're looking to buy or sell a property, it's buyandselldvc.com. If you're looking to rent points or rent out your points, it's DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash. And we're going to start on the buy and sell side of things. Another fun little question we asked was, as a DVC member or DVC renter, which park have I visited the most? I'm sure you already know the answer to this question. You should know the answer to this question because, of course, it's Magic Kingdom, with 46% of the people saying they visited Magic Kingdom the most. Number two, I think most people would get, is Epcot, with 39%
That was my vote. My vote was Epcot.
Visited Epcot the most. And then Hollywood Studios was at 6% of the people that visited that the most, which I was kind of surprised because with the whole Star Wars and Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster. And then Animal Kingdom was 4%, and it was actually tied with Disneyland for 4%. And here's some of the comments. Debbie Allen, she said, I am an...
Epcotian.
Epcotian. I like that. Is that a known word in the Disney community?
It's the first I've heard of it, but I'm going to be using it going forward.
I like it. We better put a patent on that. And then we had Rich Conger. We skip Magic Kingdom entirely on most trips now. We'll stroll over to Epcot late morning every day and then go from there. That sounds like a nice, relaxing trip. Marissa Adams, my children are young, so it's currently Magic Kingdom, but Epcot holds me and my husband's hearts. Jessica Nicole, we go to every park every time we go. I can't leave one out. How would we choose? I like that. Mark Reed, when the kids were younger, Magic Kingdom, but now they are 21, Epcot.
Yep.
Mike Trainer, visit them all, but end up at Magic Kingdom most nights. Andre de Marteler?
Andy.
Andy. What did I say?
Andre.
Oh, sorry. Andy de Marteler. I put Epcot, but with Star Wars Galaxy Edge, this will change to Hollywood Studios soon. My last visit was already 40% studios. Kelly Heath, been to Magic Kingdom more, but Epcot is my favorite. Oh, that's all. Wait, is that all I have? That's all I have.
That's all you have on there.
So again, we know we've said it before. We'll say it again. Orlando, 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, 4 golf courses, I believe, or 4 18-hole golf courses plus a 9-hole golf course. You have Universal Studios, SeaWorld Water Park, Universal Studios Water Parks. You have airboat tours. You have everything here. So, it's never going to end with the amount of things that you can do here. That's why there's so many people that this is still the number one, I believe it's still the number one vacation destination in the United States, if not the world.
Yeah, it has to be. Definitely in the U.S. Not sure about the world. I know, I think picture-wise, I think maybe Eiffel Tower is more pictures than Cinderella's Castle, but I know it's up there for the most visited places in the world.
And the airport, we're up to Terminal C. So, the airport, I mean, if you've flown in, the land around the airport. I mean, there's so much land around the airport. I think the airport owns all the land. I don't know if we're going to be at the Terminal E when we're coming to you on episode 1000, but...
well, there's going to be 1,000? Oh, my gosh.
So now, can you imagine 1,000 food reviews? But we're up to the food review of the week.
Oh, my God. All right, Ty, roll the thing.
Come here, I'm going to eat you. Get in my belly.
Oh, we're back at my favorite card.
Yeah. So I teased last week that we had a sweet item from the D-Lish cart, which is probably not a famous cart, California Adventure. And this one is interesting. We got the olive oil cake glazed with lemon curd, topped with vanilla bean chantilly, and finished with fresh candied lemons, strawberry crunch, and lemon lime geely for $7. And I've seen olive
That's
oil.
a mouthful.
Yes, it is. And I've seen olive oil cakes before, and I picture olive oil mostly with like cooking and stuff. Never liked a flavor of it. This cake was really, really good. Everything about this was really good. Had the tartness from the lemon, sweetness from the cream and the lemon crunch, but definitely not overly sweet. The lemon lime geely inside, very good as well. There's a lot at the festival, so I don't know if I'd personally get this again, but I would definitely recommend this to anyone to check out for the first time. I gave this an 8.2, so really, really good. Not sure if I'd just get it again because, again, per my taste buds, they had so much more there than they have at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Because we walk around the Food and Wine Festival here, and a lot of the times it's just stuff that none of us would ever want to eat. And there, like almost every single car at every place, it was like, I would eat 3 things on this list. So a lot more per my palate that I enjoy at the Disneyland Food and Wine Festival.
And now we're on to the DVC rental side of things.
Okay, so I booked a vacation for my aunt the other day, and I wanted to add the dining plan, so I figured I'd talk about that a little bit. The Disney dining plan is a prepaid meal, because again, this has gone for like 4 years, so it's back again. Prepaid meal that offered to guests staying at select Walt Disney World hotels. It allows guests to prepay for a certain number of meals and snacks for each day of their stay. It's tiered options, so you can get the quick service dining plan or the standard dining plan. They used to have a deluxe dining plan. They got rid of that. Each plan provides a different combination of meals and snacks per day. As an example, the quick service dining plan gives you two quick service meals per day, 1 snack and 1 refillable mug. That's $51. The standard dining plan gives you 1 quick service meal, 1 sit-down restaurant, and 1 snack, plus you still get the same refillable mug. It's for $94. I do want to specify this because my aunt was not aware of this, is that the mug is really a resort mug. It can only be used at the resort. You can't take this to the parks and refill it. It would be a much better value if you could refill it at the parks, but you can't do that. When you do the dining plan, truthfully anything on Disney, but especially with the dining plan, advanced dining reservations are recommended. Many table service restaurants require advanced dining, especially the popular ones. And if you're going to get the dining plan, you need to really be booking this 60 days in advance to make sure that you get what you want, because you don't want to be paying $94 for a sit-down service and none of the restaurants that you want are available. It does provide added value and convenience. The dining plan offered adds value and convenience for those who plan to dine at table service restaurants and have snacks during their stay. It allows you to budget for meals in advance and can potentially save money compared to paying out of pocket. I'm not really a fan of the dining plans. This is all from online. I don't find that there's really a lot of savings. If you go out of your way to purposefully maximize it as much as you can, you sit there and say, every single sit-down restaurant, we're going to go the most expensive character meal that we can find. You might come out on top of it. A lot of people like it because they say, I pay for it in advance. I don't have to worry about paying for it while I'm there. As a reminder, you still have to pay for the tips as well. That's not included with the dining plan. Also, what I think is an option I came up with, I think say your dining plan is going to be $1,000. What I would personally do is I would go get $1,000 on a Disney gift card and then use the gift card to pay for everything. I have a feeling that you'll probably come out with money left on the gift card, and now you've also prepaid for it, so you're not worrying about stuff. I think that it's a better option because I find that most people buy and eat way more than they normally would if they were paying for it by themselves. I've seen hundreds of times on Facebook where people take a picture of their comforter in their hotel lined with 50 snacks on there, and they're excited about how much they get to bring home. And when you look at it, you go, that's $250 you just spent on snacks that you didn't even want. Yeah, it's nice to have a nice souvenir, but who was going to go out and spend $250 on Rice Krispie treats and snacks to bring home with you? But you prepaid for those, so it makes sense for you to get them. But that's stuff you were not going to buy and you weren't going to eat if you were just paying out of pocket. So I find you pay more and you're forced to eat more if you do the dining plan. Just my 2 cents. I know there's a lot of people who love it. I know my aunt is one of those people who really, really loves it as well. But if you want my opinion on it, I don't really find it to be a great value at all.
Do you think it's split 50-50 on people liking it or not liking it? Because I also see a lot of people that they've gotten it in the past and they don't get it again. So,
what happened is, it used to be a much better value over the years. Like the dining plan, you used to sit down at dinner and they would give you an appetizer and you'd get the regular meal and you'd get a dessert and the tip used to be included for the value. And then they slowly started removing all of that stuff. So it's become less and less of a value over the years. So I think there's a lot of people who still remember back in the day when it was a great deal. And they said, we always get the dining plan, and you don't realize they've cut it back over the years and it's not a great value anymore. But I know there's a lot of people who don't think it's a good value. So I'd say maybe it's split 50-50, maybe 60-40 pro dining plan, and people prefer to get it. But I know a lot of people who just love the dining plan. Booking with us, I'd say maybe only 10% of the people get the dining plan.
That's what I was about to ask you. So there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
all the rentals that they're doing, only 10% of the people are adding the dining plan. That's what the people want to know, right there.
There's the inside info. Instead of me guessing on Facebook who likes what, I'd say maybe 10% of the people get the dining plan. And it's, again, if people ask my opinion, it doesn't affect me either way. We don't make like a commission on it or anything. And I don't think it's worthwhile. And as a TA, technically, I would get a commission if they book it through Disney, but I don't think it's worth the money. I've joked before, the whole hashtag thrifty thing. I don't think it's worth the value.
All right, let's end it on there, right there. Let us know what you think about the dining plan. Have you had it before? Have you thought about it?
Did you used to get it and you stopped doing it because they started removing stuff? What's your thoughts on the dining plan?
We'll see you next week.
Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.